Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I was looking for fun ways to tell you that Mint's offer of unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month is back. So I thought it would be fun if we made $15 bills. But it turns out that's very illegal. So there goes my big idea for the commercial. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan required. $15 per month equivalent. Taxes and fees extra. Initial plan term only. Greater than 50 gigabytes may slow when network is busy. See terms.
Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to the Jenna Tries podcast. I'm back after a week off. I took the week off because we had a family reunion up in the Georgia mountains, and the family reunion was a ton of fun, and I don't regret taking a week off. July 1st is here, guys. It's July. I'm wearing my USA sweatshirt. For those of you watching the podcast on my website, I just had to stand up and move the chair because it was blocking light, and I don't want a half-lit face, okay? Half-lit face. That sounds like, I don't know, some kind of weird internet slang or a band that I probably wouldn't listen to. Hey, welcome. So we had a great week at a family reunion up in the Georgia mountains. Tons of fun. The kids had a blast. We celebrated Summerween. I don't know if any of you guys watched the children's cartoon Gravity Falls. It's one of the shows that my kids watch that I actually kind of like. It's weird and different and fun to watch. Sorry. Yeah, it is. I'll admit it. Gravity Falls, in one of their episodes, it's a show about two kids living in this very weird town over the summer with their great uncle. And they celebrate Summerween in this weird town. And so we did Summerween on June 22nd, and we carved watermelons and had a costume contest and played candy on a cracker. And honestly, so much fun. The kids loved it. Carving a watermelon is easy breezy. The kids were killing it. I think it might be easier to carve than a pumpkin. And then you eat a ton of watermelon, and that's a win-win for us all, unless you eat too much. And then you be pooping. But here's the deal, you guys. Summerween, huge hit. I imagine we'll do it again. Yeah, I decorated. I made popcorn in different Halloween colors. Honestly, I outdid myself. I'm not going to lie. It was wonderful. It was fun. We had a blast. And we had a ton of other fun at the reunion as well. So all in all, great times. I took the week off, but I'm back and ready to celebrate July 4th. Who's excited? I think this year has been a particularly patriotic year thanks to the World Cup. I have been watching all these Europeans on X talk about how awesome America is and how good our food is. People are going to the Golden Corral and talking about how good the food is. I'm sorry, how bad is the food everywhere else in the world? Does the rest of the world finally understand why we all carry extra weight? Our food must be awesome compared to everybody else if we're celebrating Golden Corral, all right? Because, come on, what? It has been fun. A lot of our great success is our food. People love it. They like that we're friendly. They like that you can drive places. They like that there's air conditioning. Poor Europe, okay? They're in a heat wave. Nobody wants to get air conditioning there. I don't know why. Come on, guys. Get the air conditioning. You're not saving the world. It's too hot. And boy, howdy, is it hot. We are in a heat wave here in Georgia, too. And what? It's so hot. So anyway, I have been loving the World Cup. We've been watching it quite a bit at our house. I did not know my husband cared so much about it. Has #Al cared this much every time the World Cup has come around? I guess I wasn't paying attention or something. We were too busy having babies. I don't know, but he is so into it. I mean, when there's a chance for a soccer game to be on the television, it is on the television. He was trying so hard to stay awake the other night because he was trying to watch, I don't even know what. Anyway, the point is, I didn't know he loved it so much. I'm excited he did. For Father's Day, I got him some USA slippers to wear around the house because he's just been so into the World Cup. I think we have a game. I hope we don't lose. It's going to be a tough pill for us Americans to swallow if we lose. So I'm like, America, USA, Team USA, don't lose. Because some of the other teams, like Germany lost, Netherlands lost. Those are good teams. And I'm nervous. I'm nervous, okay? I want the USA to keep winning because I think it's fun when we win. And also, it's our 250th, anniversary of being a country. So, like, it would feel good to go a little further. So let's keep winning. Okay, let's all put the vibes out there. I don't know. Can we pray for this? Is that selfish? I don't know. But I want the USA to keep winning because I've enjoyed the excitement. I've enjoyed people being proud of America. It's nice to see. I think we should be. Yes, there's always room for improvement, but you got to love what you got, okay? And I think we have a pretty great country. Clearly, people are celebrating the Golden Corral, okay? We don't even know how good we have it. I just had to say that. Okay. First of all, if you haven't seen it yet, I have shared it on my social media, but I did a fun article, a little interview with a magazine called Voyage Atlanta. They feature people who live in Atlanta who do fun things, and they were really nice, and I have an interview up, so I would love for you to check that out. The link to the article is in the show notes. We got a text from a listener. I'm going to read it right now. It says, "Oh my gosh, listening to you, Sam and Dylan, was the cutest thing. Thank you. The girls had such a good time. They were adorable. I went back and listened to it, and they really were so cute. So we will have them back again for some reason. Maybe just to share some embarrassing stories about mom. I don't know. Today, I was kind of in a grumpy mood, and the kids were just being insane, and Samantha is my oldest, and she basically turned to the little ones and said, guys, I've learned when mom's having a rough time, you don't poke the bear, okay? Don't ask her questions, okay? Don't do it. She's a wise 10-year-old. I feel a little bad that she already knows that about me, but, she's the sweetest kid ever, and I need to not be so grumpy, apparently. I'm working on it, okay? Some days, you just have a moment. And the hormones be hormoning, okay? Is that a word? No, it's not. We took the kids, speaking of the kids, we took the kids to Burger King last week. They had never eaten at Burger King. I did not realize, I grew up on Burger King, the Whopper. It was cheap, it was filling. I ate a lot of those when I was growing up, and my kids have never been to Burger King, but I think it's because, I know it's because we don't have one that close to us. We have Burger Kings nearby, but not convenient and too far. We have 3 Chick-fil-A's like within a stone's throw, but you can't, Burger King you have to like travel for, and I just don't have it in me most of the time. And then when we travel, we go to other places. So when we lived in Burbank in California, we had a Burger King very close by, and it was the Burger King that you see in the background in the opening scene of Back to the Future. That was our claim to fame. Okay, our Burger King was in Back to the Future, and we did eat Burger King a little more regularly in Burbank. But still, we had a lot of other good food options, so it wasn't like a ton. But I enjoy it. What I'm trying to say is I enjoy Burger King. Is that a crime? No. And I hadn't taken my kids. And so I thought, let's do this. Let's go to Burger King. It seemed like a nice one. It had good reviews on the Google. And so we went and we scored. It was a decent Burger King. The employees were so nice. It took us a minute to order, and the cashier was like, don't worry about it. I'm the oldest of 6 kids. I totally get what's going on. No big deal. She was so friendly. And then they forgot one thing, and they were super nice about it. And my kids loved the food. They've talked about it. They were like, what is this chicken fry and where has it been? I'm like, don't think about it. I don't know how they make them, but yes, they do taste good. So everyone really enjoyed Burger King, and they've asked since, hey, are we gonna go to Burger King again? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I can't make any promises, but I'm glad you liked it, kiddos. You're living the American dream, okay? And that was a lot of fun. Now, I have some food news about M&Ms. Now, things are changing in the world. People are trying to use healthier ingredients, and M&Ms is attempting to change the way they dye their M&Ms. Okay, so listen to this. The company is phasing out synthetic food dyes across the whole candy lineup. So Mars is the company that makes M&Ms. They make, I want to say they make Snickers too, and Twix. Mars and Hershey's kind of compete against each other, right? So Mars is trying to phase out synthetic food dyes. And as a result, a couple of the classic M&M colors are headed out of here for a while, at least until they can figure out how to make the colors. So here's the deal. I had to copy this article down because I wasn't going to remember all of this. So Mars, the company, said that creating red, orange, and yellow and green with natural ingredients like beets and turmeric are very easy for them to do. They can do it at mass scale. You're going to get natural dyes in your M&Ms. Thank goodness. It's about time, because when I'm eating my M&Ms, I'm thinking about my health and not how good the sugar tastes and what kind of emotion I'm feeling at the time. Okay, but listen to this. The company tested spirulina, a blue-green algae, to recreate the iconic blue M&M, but the ingredient remains too expensive to use at scale. And then since brown relies on a blend of blue, red, and yellow, it's also too costly to produce naturally. So they can't get brown and blue. In my mind, for some reason, those would be the easier colors, especially brown, but it's not. The red, orange, yellow, and green are going to stay, and the brown and blue are going to be gone until they can figure out how to make them naturally. That's so crazy. But everybody's been doing this. Hershey's is trying to do it. They're trying to just bring peanut butter back. Woof. Skittles should do it, because I sometimes get European Skittles from my brother. He lives in the Netherlands, and he will bring me these giant Skittles. It's my favorite candy. They are so good, and they do natural dyes, and their purple flavor isn't grape. Well, it is grape, but it's like a fancy grape. I can't remember what it's called right now. It's currant, maybe, something like that. Is that a grape? I don't know. All I'm saying is it's delicious, and I crave it, and I want those Skittles. So Skittles needs to just make whatever they're doing in Europe here in the United States, okay? So, Europe has some things going for it, like natural food dyes. Okay, and then Nestle's trying to do it as well. Doritos has been doing it. They have the Simply Doritos. They're delicious. I mean, they're no nacho cheese. Nacho cheese Doritos, you're never going to be able to recreate them with any health whatsoever, because they are poison, I think, but they're so good. They're so good. But the naked Dorito, I want to say it's simply NKD. Does that stand for naked? Simply naked? I don't know. The point is, they're making an artificial dye-free version of their chips, and we have tasted them, and they are good. And I actually prefer the Simple Cheetos to the orange Cheetos. I like them a lot better. It's like a white cheddar. It's delicious. Big fan. So they're going to start rolling out these M&Ms this year, next year, I don't know, as soon as they can. And won't that be interesting for all of us? No blue and no brown. Remember in the movie, I want to say it's the movie The Wedding Planner, it's Jennifer Lopez and Matthew McConaughey at their finest. And they're at the park watching a movie because he saves her, after he saves her from getting hit by a car. And they're like having a moment, and he has a bag of M&Ms, and he's just throwing away all the M&Ms except for the brown one, because he said brown is a natural color, and so he's going to eat those. Little did he know, brown was the least natural color of them all. Matthew McConaughey. Am I crazy? Did I invent that scene? It's a scene in the movie, is it not? Do I have to go watch The Wedding Planner now? That's a weird movie, right? I haven't seen it in a long time, but I remember most of it, I'm pretty sure. Classic rom-coms. They don't make them like they used to. I actually wish we had better rom-coms. The few that I've seen in the last 5 years or so, I have not cared for at all. There was one on Netflix that they released. It was like the one where the best friends travel together and then they kind of try to get together and she's kind of awful. I did not like that movie. What was it called? Did anyone watch that one? Not a fan, okay? Not a fan. Okay. Oh, 4th of July is this week. Like I said, I am very patriotic and I am very excited for the 4th of July. We're going to be doing all the things that are just classic 4th of July. We live in a golf cart town. If you guys remember, we've talked about this, I'm sure. But we can drive our golf cart everywhere. And on the 4th of July, there's a huge, well, it's not huge. It's like a small town parade. But for us, it's a big deal. And I go out at dawn. You're not allowed to put chairs or blankets or tarps or anything down until dawn. So I just have to Google it the night before, what time is dawn, and then I get there and I punch, fight for my spot. Every year it gets a little more intense, like more people are there setting up blankets. And every year I think, am I going to get my spot? And every year there's always a few people who break the rule and are there putting stuff down before dawn. Zen, Jenna, zen. But it's like my one stressful thing in the summer that I stress out about for like, I'm already starting, right? I have to get our spot for the parade. The parade is a big deal for my family. And I usually save spots for like a lot of people. So it's important that I get a lot of tarps down very early in the morning and beat everybody else out. So anyway, we're going to do this. But the cool thing is you can drive your golf cart right up to your spot, drop everything off. And if you have enough room, you can even just park your golf cart behind. And then when you're done, you just pack everything up, put it on your golf cart and drive out. And you're in like the sea of golf cart traffic. And it's honestly one of the cutest, most Americana feeling things. And there's always flyovers because we have a little airport nearby and we have a gazillion pilots that live in our town because of the Atlanta airport. And it's just so patriotic. And the floats are cute and the kids get candy and they get a bag and they throw tons of candy out to the kids. They get necklaces and t-shirts and fun prizes and the dentist is always there giving out toothbrushes. And my kids live for it and they love it. And I realized that at some point they're going to get old enough where they're like, we don't want to wake up early and do this anymore. So I'm really trying to enjoy the parade when we have it because at some point we won't be doing that. We'll be staying up late for the fireworks, which last year, I took my 2 oldest to see the fireworks for the first time, and they loved it. So they're going to want to do that again. But we also bought some fireworks to just shoot off in the neighborhood, in the driveway, whatever. So we're doing that. We're going to do barbecue, all the fixins, just really like a classic, fun 4th of July. We'll have family in town, and it's going to feel very fun. I know it's supposed to be sweltering, just so hot. And it's going to make all the celebrations just so sweaty. And we're all going to be so stinky and tired by the end of the day. And won't that be fun? Won't that be fun for us all? I'm done with summer. But I love the 4th, so I'm hanging on till the 4th. And then after that, it's really an endurance game. And then school's going to start like a month later. Because in our town, school starts kind of early. Not as early for us because we're half homeschool, half our preschool and kindergarten that we go to is at a church. So we don't follow the exact schedule as public school, but pretty close. We're not far off. And I kind of like to follow the public school schedule just to keep myself in check and make sure we're on target to finish the full school year in the correct amount of time to follow all the rules and whatnot. So anyway, kind of crazy. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I have been very wary and anti-AI for a while. It is not something I have been excited about or wanted to really learn about. And I have a husband, as you all know, who's a tech guy, and he's like totally into it and like wants to know about it and like ready to use it and test it out and see what he thinks about it. And so he's been like playing with it for a long time and knows a lot about it. And I have just started to dip my toe into AI. I don't trust it fully. I don't like that it there's just things about it that annoy me. But I do like its ability to summarize things. I like its ability to like compile things quickly for me. If I need like, hey, show me a list of this, and it can do that very quickly. I like that. So I'm starting to understand like there is some value here, but the more I learn about it, I'm like, guys, this is so far from taking over and like we're all just going to be robots and listen to AI. And guys, no. I just saw an article this week that said over the past few years, Ford Motor Company's been rehiring veteran engineers to oversee quality control because the AI lacks the nuanced human judgment required to catch complex manufacturing and design defects, okay? Human nuance. This is what it's lacking, and this is why we are awesome. We humans, we're special, okay? We have some kind of some je ne sais quoi that robots can't have. And so I'm not that worried, guys. And yes, we should use AI to help make our lives easier. And if there's great beneficial things, like I think that there will be things about it that are very helpful. However, y'all, it's not coming for our jobs yet, fingers crossed. Maybe I'm wrong. I've been wrong about a lot of things, but it just seems to me that we humans, we are valuable, okay? And I loved it. I love the nuanced human judgment. We need it. We need us. Okay, so I'm excited about that. And I am happy that they're rehiring people. Makes me feel good about the future and about, where we're going on this AI journey. But I've dabbled. I've gone in there, I've searched things, I've asked it questions. I do feel like a little sense of guilt because I realize like it takes a lot of energy and power in order to use it. And I'm like, I want to ask it like smart questions, like I don't need to be asking AI like stuff I should probably know or just figure out. But I do want to use it, and I've used it for a couple of things, and I've enjoyed it because I go like, oh, this is kind of helpful. Oh, that was interesting. Oh, that kind of helped me. But it doesn't replace, like I had to speak in church a few weeks ago, and I would never use AI to do that because I just want to do it myself. I just want my own ideas, and I want to study, and I want to, and like the article that I wrote that I told you guys about 2 weeks ago, I would never use AI to do that because it's not personal anymore, and I don't want to sound like every other writing. And it's like, once you use AI for a few things, you can start to see like, oh, that was AI. That was somebody used AI for that. I don't know. So it's interesting how it does lack that personal connection. And so I thought it was interesting they're rehiring people, and I wonder if that will happen. I think that is happening, like even in tech companies where they're going like, I know our AI is really great, but it's actually cheaper for us to just hire people to do the work because it's too expensive. AI is crazy expensive. So that's really all I know about it. I don't know a lot more, okay? And I don't think I should pontificate on it because I don't know that much more. But all in all, I'm very excited about the 4th of July. I think you guys can sense that from me. Summer is flying by. I'm kind of okay with that. I mean, as much as like homeschool's a ton of work and it's a new school year and there's stress and like, I don't know. I have just a sense, I'm just a little bit anxious right now. We have a trip coming up. I am excited about that. I'm trying to like enjoy summer, but I think there's just like this I have a lot to do and I need to do those things. So anyway, stay tuned for all the fun things coming. Life is good overall. America's great. Happy 4th of July. I love you guys, and I hope that you have a wonderful holiday with your families, and I will be back next week for sure. Before you go, you can watch my special, She's So Brave, on Amazon Prime. You can sign up to be a member of my website, jennakimjones.com. And you can go on a cruise with me this November. Do you guys know about that? Check it out. Moon River at Sea. I'm going to be doing comedy there, and I cannot wait. And I had one more thing I wanted to say, and I've already forgotten what that is because that's how my brain works. I think of things and then they go and they fly away from my brain, never to be thought of again. So enjoy your holiday, and maybe next week I'll remember what I was going to say to y'all to send this podcast off. And I'm so happy you're here. Thank you for listening to the show. I'll be back. Bye.